Recording. That has volume. Okay. Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much so far and the continuous support. It is amazing and crazy how much this news story has been building over the internet. Currently, right now, you can probably tell that my background's a bit different. I just completed my move to my new apartment. It's going to get a lot of changes really fast, and I'll do a video on it when it's all cleaned up because there's just kind of some boxes. I literally built the table last night and then set up my monitors. And then I'm also running off of my family's hotspot, so I'm not going to be uploading this video just yet. It is June the 19th, and I will not be uploading the video at this time because I do not want to burn up my dad's or the family's hotspot data. So I'm just going to record this video watching the updated response from Mr. Nickmercs. He was on this morning playing on Twitch. He was playing Fortnite. I was able to catch a little bit while I was taking more trips and cleaning out my old place, wiping down the countertops and stuff and vacuuming. And he's doing good. We're going to watch... I'm going to watch the video and record it. I'm not going to show all of it. I'm going to link the video down in the description so you guys can enjoy it for its full intent. And we'll discuss it right after. So there we go. Now we're recording. I'm glad I only got in a minute.
First of all, man, the DMs, the text messages, the phone calls, I got people pulling up at my crib. I got people coming up to me in my community. It's crazy. I will say shocking and a little bit scary, you know? All the people that came to me privately, like DMs, phone calls, and texts. And it would always start with, hey, man, can't publicly, go to bat for you, basically, is what they were saying. And I mean, I understand not wanting to be in the mess because, I mean, it gets a little bit crazy. I mean, I didn't want to be in it either, but at the same time, I stand by everything that I said. That's where I'm at. That's where I land. You can paint me up again to be anything you want me to be. That's what the internet does. They take 8 words and they spin it and twist it and finagle it while neglecting and pushing to the side who you actually are and everything that you've said your entire life being on the internet for 10 fucking years straight. They're just going to put that all to the side and say, oh, see? So many people privately, Chad. So many people. I started to get kind of annoyed by it. We were off for a week, and towards the end of this, there had been so many people that were hitting me up. I kind of began to get annoyed. I didn't want to hear it anymore. I mean, if you really feel this way, why don't you speak up? Why don't you say that you agree? Or why don't you say that you disagree? There's nothing wrong with conversation. You don't have to agree or disagree with everybody on everything in the world, man. You can have conversations about things, especially important things. There's nothing wrong with that. We don't have to hate each other. But then again, we don't have to be perfectly aligned across the board. That's the beautiful thing about life. And now I got all these people. I have a lot of people that think I hate them because they are a certain way. And that is just crazy. I said it in the other stream. I say it again. It's just so fucking far from the truth. You know what I mean? And then a bunch of these articles painted me up. A lot of the headlines said anti-LGBT, that's what they said. That's what that comment was. It was anti. What? How the fuck was that anti? It's just, listen, these kids are very young. Can't they just go be kids? Can't they just be children? Got nothing to do with that. Every headline said that. Did you read them? I was like,
yeah. I'm going to stop right in the middle here. At 5'6", zoom in. Come on, zoom in on me. At 5, 6, 4, maybe 7, I was still using sticks as swords. I was still eating dirt. I was building forts out of scrap wood in our backyard. I was looking for newts and tadpoles and frogs in the beaches and the creeks near where I lived. And it's just so crazy. And it's like, now all of a sudden, somehow, back then, I guess I should have been able to decide if I wanted to be a guy or a girl for the rest of my life. Like, I was deciding what Lego set I wanted to get excited for. I was excited for what knew, gosh, I'm 29. So at about 6, it would have been 2000. So yeah, 6 or 7, 2000. So like Pokemon had just come out. Like Pokemon on the Game Boy Color released in 1998, or Game Boy. Yeah, or maybe it was, no, I think it was Game Boy. 1998. So then 2 years later, I would have been 6. I didn't get Game Boy for a while. But anyways, like, I don't think I would have had the mental capacity now, and I don't think kids have it any more now than they did 20 years ago. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, 20 years ago, I was 9, and I still was like, I'm not making those big decisions. So far, literally, I agree with everything he's saying.
Yo, Jesus Christ, man. But I shouldn't focus too much on that, man. I mean, listen, the fact of the matter is a lot of people agreed with what I said. Some people didn't. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I feel confident about, the way I've handled myself throughout the process. Because, bro, they really did try to cancel me. You have companies calling companies, you have friends calling friends, you got people calling people, trying to paint me up to be something that I'm not, and bring it all down. But the fact of the matter is listen, man. And I told the whole team this. I said, bro, we got one of the fucking greatest communities in this entire gaming space, man. I know that. They know that. You know that. Everybody knows that. So companies and partnerships, and though I value them greatly, putting those to the side, this is what's most important. And it always has been to me. It's been cool to pull the trigger and be in a...
And he's going to go in further. I'm going to stop it right here. He goes in further and says, and I'm going to watch it, and I think I watched it all the way through, and then I'll rebuttal. But he goes in and he starts talking about how social media was like, he talks about how political, and he didn't want to get political, and it kind of did, and he's still just standing behind what he said, and that's very honorable. And it's still like, well, that's what people are rallying behind, so to speak, is because there are so many people in this community, in the gaming world and in social media, that they are so scared that if they say one wrong thing, their entire world's going to end, because they've like built up this life of luxury and having nice things, and if they piss off the wrong people with saying the wrong thought out loud or in a tweet, that their whole little world is going to collapse. And so that sucks. It sucks because I do feel for them, because like if I ever get to a space with, Lord help me, with some success here on YouTube, and one day, 10 years from now, I say something for some reason that somehow someone like big like gets angry about, it's gonna be we're gonna have to absorb that and figure out how to move forward. He also talks about how he was super cool that Dr. Disrespect backed him up, and that was like a big move for him, and like he knew that he was like super happy for both Doc for saying what he said. And then he talks about Cloaksy and Tim, and he talks about how him and Tim stayed in each other's houses and have like gone on family trips together, and they're super cool, and he was very glad that Tim did that. But he also knows that Tim was also very strategic with it too, and they had a heart-to-heart and stuff like that, and they're still going to play together. I think Tim wasn't on today. He's doing some stuff, and it was him and Cypher, which I forgot to mention. He's another guy. There's a lot of people that play with Nick, and it sounds like a lot of them are still going to support him. And it also sounds like he said with his community that, because like you could see in his like screen thing on Twitch, he has these what are called rotating ads, and those are companies that stand with him, like Scuff Gaming Controllers and some others. Those guys, like he still has a sponsorship with them. So he's good. The reason that some of these small YouTubers like myself and other people are rallying behind this is because also he's a big enough person to say something and then to show other people that you can't just silence people that you don't like their opinion. And that's what this great country's about. It's like you can have this, or you can have the rainbow flag, or you can have a Nazi flag, or you can have a, what is it? I don't really care for it. The Southern Pride Confederate flag. You can have those all in your house. You can have them in the background of your little videos or your Instagram VODs or whatever. It's a free country. But when you start telling people, no, you can't have that opinion, you can't say that thing on Twitter, and you take it down within like 24 hours and you remove one of his ways of making money, then other people are like scared, and then they like cower, and then they don't want to do anything. And so then those people on whatever company it is sets the line up again and makes it a new line, and it just keeps going down. So when you see someone that says something, gets attacked, defends himself, and then the community rallies behind them, and then they start to see this bad PR wave, then that makes other people more hopeful, which is a good thing to do. And just to finish up this video, I wanted to say thank you guys, and click on this. Aha! As I said, thank you guys. We are at 4,700 views on this video. Thank you guys so much. This watch time is big for me too, because that will help my channel get relevancy in gaining traction. And it's like one of the ways to get like partnerships and stuff like that is to get subscribers, and it's get watch hours and other stuff. So thank you guys for that support. I will answer all of your comments to the best of my ability. I'm trying to keep it around gamers being able to freely make money online and to also say an opinion and not like get canceled for it. I think that's a big thing that's happening in social media, is some people are starting to say things and then they like lose something, like a sponsorship steps away from them, or another big guy like tries to shout them down because I'm bigger than you. You only have 1 million and I have 2 million and you need to be quiet, or something like that. And that hurts people's like want to express that opinion, and also like the space of just expressing it and having the freedom to express it. So like I said, thank you guys for the support. As I said, it's the June the 19th, and I will not be able to upload this video right away. I'm gonna hopefully get my internet set up tomorrow, checking out from my apartment tomorrow, and so I can get my deposit and stuff, because I'm gonna need that in the future. And then I got a gaming video that I want to edit and upload, and then obviously proceed forward. I'll keep my eye on this story. I think we're just going to be like, maybe I'll make an updated story in a month or in a week and just see how Call of Duty's doing and see if Nick is like pursuing something new, and we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much. Peace.